be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive.
Hi guys, welcome back to this week's episode of the Big T Energy. You're here with Nadia.
And me, Natalie.
And me, Amandine.
So, yeah, do we have any... I have nothing interesting going on in my life. Well, I'm just back from Madrid actually, but it wasn't very interesting. Has anything happened in your lives recently?
Nothing worth mentioning, to be honest. It's pretty quiet over here. I definitely should not ever have a podcast talking about my life because there will be nothing to say.
And you, Amandine, any...
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Good. Then nothing going on in our lives. But the Oscars has recently been like a week ago or something.
Last.
But I don't know if you guys followed it, but I did follow it on TikTok, and I wrote down some highlights. Well, my highlights of the evening, if you guys want to hear them.
Ooh, yes. Tell me.
Yes.
I have a low light.
Oh.
But it's probably part of my highlights as well.
Yeah,
But, you know. Okay, so but my highlights of the Oscars was that Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for Sinners. Well deserved. That man, he's so hot.
Did you guys see the video of him hugging Leo DiCaprio?
Yes.
It was so cute.
For so long. Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah. No, I'm so happy for him. I think it's so fucking well deserved.
Yeah, that movie I watched it 2 times, I think, that movie, Sinners. It was so good. It was so good.
Same. And I'm planning on watching it soon again because I just really fucking enjoyed it. And it doesn't hurt.
Is it horror?
I mean, it's supposed to be like a horror, yeah, I guess, but it's not scary. But Michael B. Jordan is so fucking hot in it.
Oh, so talented. Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen him anywhere not looking hot.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Then Jessie Buckley won Best Actress for Hamnet. I haven't seen Hamlet myself, but I really want to see it. But from what I've seen, she did a really good performance in that movie. So well deserved.
I haven't seen it either. I'm not ready to cry that much yet. I did feel ready one day, but then Nadia was like, "Can't you wait for me?"
Yeah, I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready to cry.
Have you read the book?
No. Have you?
No. Okay. I know nothing about it except it's a film right now and it's apparently really moving and quality. So I do want to watch it.
One battle after another, won 6 Oscars. So that's another highlight. Timothée Chalamet, he got roasted a few times over his ballet and opera comments, which I thought was funny. And he took it very well, from what you could see. But there's one clip where a lip reader they thought he said, "I hate this, I want to go home," to Kylie. And I mean,
I was about to say, I bet he went home and cried to Kylie.
I mean, he took it well in front of the cameras, but then there's one little camera capturing him saying that. I don't know if he said that, but that's what the lip reader said that he said.
But to be fair, he has been a bit cocky and arrogant lately, and he said some maybe not great stuff. I still... A part of me feels for him for not getting an Oscar, even though he probably didn't deserve it for this movie. But I do think he's gonna get one in the future because I really
deserves one. He's amazing, really.
Yeah,
honestly.
he definitely will. And he's only 30? He's got time.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about him.
He'll get one when he's like 50 or something.
Yeah, like Leo.
He'll get one when he learns to, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, people are coming to his defense now and being like, "But you guys misunderstood him. That's not what he meant." And I think I said it in the last episode as well. I don't think he had any ill intent with what he said. It's just the way he said it, more or less. But I definitely don't think he deserves to be cancelled for a stupid fucking comment.
No.
He's not cancelled.
He's definitely... people really hated on him there for a while, but now people are coming to his defenses, especially after the Dune 3 trailer and him chanting that doing that war chant. Now people fucking love him again. Like people are going absolutely insane over him.
Poor Timothée, people complained about him for a whole of 10 days. And he didn't win an Oscar. Marty Supreme didn't win any Oscars, and people are saying it's his fault, which is obviously bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not. But yeah, I mean, I think he took it well, sort of. But his overall look on the, I don't know if you guys saw what he was wearing. It was very much like 90s kind of NSYNC kind of feeling over it, I think. I didn't love it myself, but...
I hated it.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan either. If I'm being completely honest, I miss his old looks when he was a bit more daring in his clothing and wear like sparkly shit and with his
a bit more queer and fun.
Yeah, I miss that.
And now he's been Kardashianed.
No, I don't know if it's because of that. I think it's partly because ever since he filmed the Marty Supreme, all the red carpets he's been in has been like very similar and kind of boring. I don't know if it's him embracing some type of vibe when it comes to that, but I hope he goes back to his old, more fun style.
Anyway,
I hate his hair.
I like the semi-short, semi-long.
What is that about? No.
Speaking of mustache, Leonardo DiCaprio showed up with Pedro's mustache.
Yes.
Pedro does not have a mustache anymore, and I do not like it at all.
No,
I don't like it.
I'm not loving it either.
No, but I do love Leo with a mustache.
I was going to say, Leo is looking good.
He's
like
hot.
something happened with him. He just looked very nice.
Yeah.
What, you mean like surgery?
I don't know. And his current girlfriend, I think she's like 27.
Really?
I thought she was like 19.
No,
Look at him growing.
No, she's a bit older.
30.
No. You're not. She's late 20 something, I think, or mid 20s.
Yeah. And you know, that's a big step for Leo. Like that's like the oldest woman he's ever had. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, and he's not getting any younger, right? So, you know, the gap still widens.
Oh, I love Leo. He's always going to be one of my fave. But there's a blind item going around saying that, which I completely believe, but he was sitting next to Tiana Taylor, I think her name is. He did one battle after another with. They're very close as well. And apparently they were doing a lot of Coca-Cola during the nights. But this has been always the rumor about Leo, right? I mean, come on, who doesn't in Hollywood? But they were going through it a lot during the evening, and you know, so
who said that?
There's a blind item, so it's anonymous.
Right.
It's
I can't tell you.
It's anonymous. Okay.
Yeah. So that was another highlight, and my last highlight of the evening, of course, is Hudson Williams was there, looking very nice. And he got some backlash for a comment he made, which is completely stupid, because he did an interview on the carpet and they were asking him about season 2 of Heated Rivalry. And they were asking if he can say something about the season 2, and he said sex. So he got some backlash for that, and they were like, oh, that's not classy for the Oscars. And yeah. But I think it was on point.
People are so boring.
Right?
What else is Heated Rivalry going to be about?
Yeah. And he was at the Vanity Fair after party as well with Connor Story and his girlfriend. So they made a carpet debut or debut on the after party, which was very nice. Yeah, she looked very beautiful.
I wanted to say that as well. For the after party, he looked amazing. His girlfriend looked amazing. I saw this video of filming them from the back when they're walking. Her ass looks great. And Connor's Story, I think one of my absolute favorite looks on him. But people have been hating on the hair a little bit, but I love the hair.
I love the hair. It's so Ilya. Oh, I loved all 3 of them so much.
Right? And I was so obsessed with like the jewelry, like all the rings on his fingers and the turtleneck, and oh my god, and that it's
Everything.
brown, like oh.
And there's been memes, and I love it, about Hudson Williams being the first person to bring both his girlfriend and his boyfriend to Boston.
Yeah.
I love that for him.
Yeah,
It
very
was so
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But question, so was your low light one of Nadia's highlights?
Yeah, it was Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. His whole look. And it's just a one event. I'm not saying like he's the worst, although a little bit, but I'll get over it.
We'll see. We'll check in again in 6 months to see if you're over it.
So that was the Oscars. I'm sure he's gonna win an Oscar. Maybe not, or maybe next year for Dune. I don't know. We'll see. So, what else? Have you guys seen any documentaries or series lately?
Yeah.
Mood, Nadia.
Everybody's talking about the Manosphere, right? The new
On Netflix
documentary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I've
just
seen it.
watched it, especially for this episode recording, even though I was advised not to, as it would make me very angry. But I'm really glad I watched it, actually.
I saw it last week. I saw it trending on TikToks and was okay. And I recognize two of the guys that they have in the beginning. I see them on TikTok every now and then, so I kind of knew what it was going to be about because, I mean, those two, HS and can't remember the other guy's name, they're prime douches, so it's bound to be a good documentary. But for those who haven't seen it, tell us a little bit about it, or like in a nutshell, Amandine.
Well, so it's a documentary by Louis Theroux, who I'm finding really attractive right now.
Oh my God.
You know,
Like,
he's the same guy that was the "My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds." You remember when that was trending on TikTok?
Was he?
It's the
I
same
don't.
dude.
But he makes
But-
good documentary pieces.
Yeah, and he's, smart is sexy. And I feel like obviously meeting these people and filming this documentary must have been really fucking triggering. And I think he handled it really well, especially when, for example, that HH, is that his name? HH guy?
HS.
HS, sorry.
It's
guy.
just tiki-talkie. Like,
Yeah.
He's
What the
like
fuck
brings
is that
him into
name?
his mom's house and like he's just like a fucking teenager and they're so full of contradiction. Like I'm not actually as angry as I thought because it's so fucking ridiculous. Like they are such hypocrites and contradict themselves all the time. And you can also see how they don't actually believe what they say. Like that guy Myron, is it? With the podcast. When he's on his own, he does not talk like that. When his girlfriend is there, he does not talk like that. You can tell it's like a persona. The problem is it's super dangerous because it falls into the ears of like young, vulnerable boys who believe that shit while these guys are just spewing hate to make money off them. Like literally. This guy HS is like, OnlyFans is disgusting. He owns a fucking agency for OnlyFans models. I'll profit from it, but I wouldn't allow my daughter to be on OnlyFans. He would in fact disown her. It's just full of bullshit like that. And these guys are pathetic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, I'm not homophobic. I actually have a gay friend. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not racist. I actually have a black friend. Like, dude, you can still be racist and
my
homophobic and
God.
have those two things.
Yes. And he says, yeah, I did say that. I did say that I would disown my son if he was gay. That's not homophobic. Okay. Mate. Like, and that guy, I can't remember his name, the guy from South Louisiana, he asked him how many kids he has. Like, do you have any kids? Like, why are you being so shady? He has 2 girls with his wife. Obviously, he has more kids than that because of his response. But what is this? Oh, I'm in a one-way monogamous relationship. That's not a monogamous relationship, you dick. Oh.
Yeah.
The,
No, I enjoyed the documentary, but I do think it only touched the surface of this whole manosphere alpha shit that is going on online. But that's also kind of the style of Louis' documentaries. Like, he just asks the right question and have the people just on their own basically embarrass themselves and show who they truly are.
Yes.
And as you said, I don't think all of these boys actually believe in all of these things that they say, but they don't give a fuck. They would rather make a shit ton of money on it, and they know they're influencing all these young boys, but they don't give a fuck as long as they get money from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what H has said as well. Like, he doesn't give a shit about how it affects others. He just cares about making money. And you see this with others as well. God, what are the names? Andrew Tate. No, I don't follow this guy whatsoever, but he does similar content, I guess. And there's another guy, and I can't remember his name, but he's quite really big on Instagram and TikTok, I think, with a big beard. And he always has a lot of ladies around him. Quite big guy. What's his name?
Dan Barjarian.
Yeah, Bilgerian or something. Yeah. Dan Bilgerian, yeah, something like that. Him. So I mean, guys like this. And the podcaster Myron, I saw on TikTok afterwards that they broke up. His girlfriend broke up with him, or the other way around. I don't know, but they're broken up at least.
They say that at the end of the documentary.
Oh yeah, true. Also,
the thing is as well is that these guys say some truth, right? Not everything they say is bullshit. You know, like how, you know, the system is built a certain way. They've just turned it to like, men are oppressed and we're the victim. They are right that people in power, you know, don't want to see you succeed, and they feed you information and et cetera, and they just take that to the extreme. Instead of helping people, empowering people, they just fuck everything up to make money. You know, really lean into that hate with that polarizing content, which I guess brings them views and money.
When they were standing, was it on the rooftop or whatever, with Justin, the American guy, Justin Waller, I think his name was. And he said, name one thing that a woman has created, or whatever he said. And I'm thinking, well, you're standing right there. A woman created you, and you have the balls to say this. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah. And there's loads of videos on Instagram about that, with that moment, and then a list of everything that women have invented or built, like literally that he could see or benefit from where he's standing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he wouldn't be able to have a phone and go on the internet if it wasn't for a fucking woman. And he don't know who the fuck was the architect behind all of those buildings, or did the landscaping or interior design. He don't know shit about that. He's just assuming. And
well, yeah, because how could a woman possibly do any of these things, Natalie?
How could a woman design or build anything? Like, how could that even be possible? Women are so small and so frail, like, and so dumb.
But women are born with beauty, right? Because they're born with, I quote from the documentary, a vagina and titties. So they get taken to Miami on a boat. So we are born with an advantage. Get it?
That is actually something interesting. I've been seeing some people been talking about online, like how they say women are born with value and men are not, but they're placing the value on like, basically like, oh, women are good looking and they will get whatever they want, but that's men being the stupid ones and offering money to get what they want from them. You get what I'm saying. But either way, the conversation that was quite interesting about it was that, so some people think that men have this subconscious envy. Like subconsciously they envy women because we have a uterus and we can have babies. Therefore, we have value in that sense that we can create life, while men have nothing. They don't have that. Although they do like to claim that they are the creators of life because of their sperm, but let's not get into that conversation. But so there's been a lot of discussion around that. Like, so many men have this womb envy, but they're not aware of it and they would never admit to it, which I think for some men could probably be true, but they would never ever admit that that's...
I believe that. And that's why they work so hard to prove themselves to be valuable, like with the money thing. But it's also, again, reducing women's value to beauty only and men's value to providing only, which is really basic.
Yeah.
They really don't see the beyond, like a woman being something to have sex with and looking good next to them, like, and cleaning and cooking, and that's it.
I think, and I don't really know how I feel about this, but his wife, so Justin's wife, I can't remember her name, Kristen or something like that.
Kristen, I think, yeah.
Yeah, Kristen. Because she used to be, was it a surgeon or something? She used to have a quite high up job, I think she said, before meeting him and having his babies and being a stay-at-home mom. And I know a lot of women do this. They give up their whole career and life basically to stay home and have the babies and just be a stay-at-home mom basically. But the thing is, I think when shit goes wrong in the relationship, let's say he cheats or something goes wrong in the relationship and they break up, she's going to be left with nothing. So he's not going to take any consideration into her, I think. And we see this time and time again, I think, when something goes wrong and she's been staying home just with the kids and providing in the home, and he goes on living his life with his finances, she's left with nothing, basically, like nada. And I think that's what's going to happen as well, because I don't believe they will stay together forever. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Maybe there are some women that actually are okay with a setup like they have, like it's what they call a one-way monogamous relationship. But I still have a hard time believing that anyone would truly be okay with it. I feel like
truly be happy,
at some level they're just trying to convince themselves that they're okay with it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes so normalized for them and they kind of get desensitized to it, and it just it doesn't seem that weird anymore. But deep down it's still like, if she could choose, oh, we get married, I'm only gonna be with you, no one else, we are a team, blah blah blah. If she could choose between that and what they currently have, wouldn't you choose the first option?
Of course. And they might be satisfied with the arrangement right now, but when it all goes to shit, you know, that's when you start thinking, oh, I should have done things differently.
Yeah. Because he doesn't seem like the type who's going to give a shit about her feelings and her finances after he goes off with someone else, you know, and leaves her with the kids and stuff. I mean, we've seen this time and time again. It's what happens, you know, they don't give a shit unless you find a really good man who actually stays and provides for the kids. I mean, of course, he's going to have to pay alimony and shit, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's sad.
I did find it interesting that, you know, at first he didn't want his family to be filmed. He said he wanted to protect them. And then once the documentary went public, like when Netflix announced it was happening and stuff, he changed his mind. And I do think that he wanted to play the angle of, you know, I'm a good family man and look at me. Yes, I sleep with other women, but I provide for my family and we live in this 20K months flat and my children are healthy and stuff. Like, I just found this change of heart really interesting and probably a PR strategy.
Yeah. When it comes to these men, I just, at some level, I just really cannot be bothered, because unfortunately these men are going to exist no matter what. I'm not going to go online and argue with these type of people. If I would have someone like in front of my face in real life, then I'm not afraid to hold back on whatever my opinions are, but I just can't be bothered with these men. The only really really fucking unfortunate thing about it is how they influence these young boys and not so many young girls probably, but you never know. That's the unfortunate thing, because it just raises a whole new generation of men that's going to have very skewed views and opinions around women. And yeah, it's not nice, not good.
No, it's really worrying. And I think it's dangerous, like they showed in Adolescence, the Netflix series, right? It's actually putting young girls in danger. And teachers say they already see this in the classroom. Some boys refuse to talk to their female teachers. Again, they're young, they're vulnerable, their brain is literally not even fully formed. So they don't understand that these guys are just talking shit at them. They're taking that for truth, and that is really dangerous.
Yeah.
Speaking of douches, I watched Love is Blind after seeing a clip online, actually, of Chris. I'm just going to talk about that. In case you haven't seen it, Chris is this guy who got engaged to Jessica on the show, and he dumps her. That's gone viral, the dumping, by telling her that usually he dates people who work out every day, go to Pilates every day. Side note, Jessica is a beautiful woman. She's a doctor. Anyways. And so I just got so angry watching this guy who went on a show called Love is Blind to find a real connection with someone who got lucky and got not only a really wonderful woman, but she's also really hot. And then he dumps her because she doesn't go to fucking Pilates every day. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Does he go to Pilates?
No. I mean, he works out, but whatever. And also, I will say, when they get together in Mexico, you know, she kept saying, no, I'm not that type that works out every day. And he's like, oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think this show is so cringe. I haven't seen the newest. Is it UK or US version?
US.
US.
Ohio. Love is Blind, Ohio.
Ohio, okay. But I started watching the Sweden just came out with their new season. And there's a woman there as well. She got a really great connection with one of the guys in the pod. And then they're supposed to see each other for the first time, right? And for the first time ever in Love is Blind, I think, I haven't seen this before, when he gets down on one knee, you know, as they do when they see each other, she says no. And it's like her only explanation. I mean, she never gave an explanation, but obviously she didn't really like what she saw. But she got a really good connection with him in the pods, but then didn't like what she saw. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's really, I don't know. It's a stupid show.
Yeah, she said she thought she was ready, but she's not. It's been going too quick for her.
Yeah,
and it's
fuck
like,
off.
girl,
You just
why
didn't
did
like
say
what
yes
you
to the
saw.
pods?
Yeah, you didn't like what you see. That's it. And that's fine. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. You come on a show like this, you kind of need to give it at least a try, you know, right? I don't know.
And what's even more fucked up about it is that later on she has said, like, yeah, she's not ready to date anyone at the moment. Like, she doesn't want to date anyone at all. And it's like, why did you think you were ready to go on a show where you're gonna marry someone if you weren't even ready to date someone? But okay, at least she didn't drag it on. But I do feel so bad for that guy. He stole everyone's
crying.
hearts.
Poor guy.
Yeah, everyone loves him.
What's he like?
Well, he's an immigrant, I guess. So he speaks Swedish, but with a heavy accent. Where was he from? I don't know. Colombia?
Argentina.
No. Argentina. So he has a little bit longer hair in a ponytail. So he's not Swedish. So, but she knew that already. But I don't know. Yeah. It's not like he's super hot. He's not my type at all. But maybe she just didn't like what she saw. I don't know.
he seemed like a very like nice and genuine person. He did kind of seem a bit like a pushover. Not sorry, but he did seem a bit like, yeah, a little bit, but super sweet, super nice, had a hard life. His mom and dad died when he was young. He packed up his bag later on and traveled the world and tried to help people, you know, like seemed like a very, very nice guy and just wants a family, someone to be with him. And oh no, my heart breaks for him when I think about him.
Sounds rough, to be honest, but it's better for him that she did it there and then than, you know, drag this for too long. I will say this year's Love is Blind Ohio's reunion is really good. Nick and Vanessa are really going in for the douches, like they're getting grilled, so that alone is quite worth the watch. And there's a bit of a storm off situation. It's but that Chris thing was just like, I mean, it's all over the internet. That guy is like, he got destroyed. I mean, to be honest, he went even too far. Like, okay, he's a douche, but people just
but the internet is so cruel,
physical, and the internet is just next level. Like, again, you might think all these things, but taking the time out of your day to go and fucking hate on people, like, but anyways. Oh wait, speaking on massive hate on the internet, Barry, we haven't mentioned him for a while.
I thought about it. Yes.
Yeah, because we had this quick behind the scene chat in the group chat. Barry, what's his surname?
Keegan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who has a new look, and people have been apparently really, again, extra about it online.
I don't like his new look, but I don't go online hating on him.
Yeah, but his look is for the fucking... I don't love his look either, but the hair is for the movie. I don't know why.
Yes, but the hair is not it. He got surgery and somehow he looks way worse. What did he do to his jaw?
You don't think it's just fillers, like jaw filler? He definitely and lip filler and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, but
it's funny because this was already last month or something. There's a TikTok going around. He did a carpet, and he also, when he was with Sabrina, I think he used to wear like a, how do you call it, over his mouth, like a, not a mouthpiece, but like a scarf or something to hide. And he used to put his hand over his mouth, like some kind of pose. I don't know. So he was wearing a scarf over his mouth on the carpet, and the paps were taking photos, and he did like a reveal, you know, like remove the scarf, and everyone was like, what the fuck are we looking at here? Like, what is this supposed to be? Like, hey, look at me. Like, it was just ridiculous because he's I'm sorry, Barry, but
maybe he knows it's botched and he wanted to be funny about it.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. But I feel sorry for the hate anyway. I mean, come on.
I feel really bad for him, to be honest. Like, you don't have to like him as a person, but the comments I've seen online, it's just not okay. Like, they are referring to him as it. Look at it.
Oh my God.
And like, you know, just very condescending shit. And I feel so bad for him because he has come out before and said that he has struggled a lot with his looks before, because he knows like he has a different face and he's been very insecure about it. It's not gonna fucking help that people go online and can't even refer to him as him, fucking calling him it, and saying how fucking ugly he is and look at it, it's hideous, it's disgusting. It's like, guys, come on. Like, and there's not like a single comment even saying like, oh, that's a bit too mean. Like, everyone is jumping on it. And it makes me feel quite bad for him, to be honest, because I don't think anyone deserves to get that much hate for how they look. No one deserves hate on how they look, to be fair.
Of course
they can judge him on his character if they want.
It's horrible. Yeah. Like, they would never say that to anyone's face, right? That's the whole point of the internet. And so don't say it.
Right.
He's still a human with feelings.
He came out, I don't think it was this year, maybe it was last year, where he said he's been struggling with addiction as well. And which is kind of sad because both of his parents died of addiction as well. And not just his parents, I think some other family members too. So,
sorry, Barry, for anything mean I've said about you. I love you. I'd never meant to.
But it's so insane. Like people went from when he was in Saltburn, everyone was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Like obsessed.
And then
with
something happened with Sabrina.
Yeah, I think it's because allegedly he cheated on Sabrina Carpenter and everybody turned on him because, you know.
Yeah, and I tried to look up the rumors about him cheating, but there is no proof or confirmation that he actually cheated. So I think it's true. Most of what is said online is that it wasn't true, because the person they said he cheated with also came out and said, like, guys, I'm definitely never been with him at all. So I don't know. I do a lot of men cheat? Yes, for sure. But I'm not gonna just sit and assume it about every guy. But
statistically speaking, it's probably a safe bet.
Yeah, no, I'm still not gonna sit and assume it about people, especially if I don't know them. But yeah, this is a perfect time to do douche.
Douche of the week. Douche of the week.
I feel like I know who Amandine's douche is gonna be.
I'm too predictable. My douche of the week is you know what, I'm gonna do a umbrella douche today. The Manosphere, quote unquote.
Really? I actually thought you were gonna say the Love is Blind dude, so I was wrong then.
See? I still have surprises.
Yeah. No, but I think I'm gonna jump on the Manosphere dudes as well. Yeah. I don't think I have anyone else. Yeah, maybe the people not just hating on Barry Keoghan's looks, but anyone's looks online. Like, get a fucking life.
I will throw in Chris and Alex from Love is Blind, Ohio. Alex, who's a compulsive liar.
Okay, so my douche of the week, and I've had these douches before as well, and I always have them when I travel, but it's people on airplanes.
What now?
This time, you know, when the plane has landed and the seatbelt sign is off and people get up to get their suitcase from the above department, how do you call it?
Overhead bin.
Yeah. So it was going very slow this time, and one of the stewardess, she got on the headphones or in the whatever you call it, saying that, okay, you guys need to hurry up because there are people who have connecting flights. People remove their fucking bags, their jacket, which they're not even supposed to put up there. That's one thing, but they remove their jackets and they stand in the aisle and they put the jackets on. So that's why it's taking so long, because people need to put on their jackets in the aisle before everyone can walk. So that's my douches, people who don't have airplane etiquette.
That's not very considerate. If I had a connecting flight and people were putting on their jackets, I would freak.
Yeah.
I've had that a few times where I've had a very short layover, and then I have to run to the next plane or the next flight, and people are just standing in the way, and then I'm just like, I'm sorry, can I please pass, because I'm really in a rush. Do they understand what I'm saying? Yes. Do they comprehend it? Probably not, because they're like, I'm just standing there. I'm like, fuck's sakes, move, bitch. Like, come on.
I also don't understand people who put their jackets where the baggage goes, because people or the stewardess tell them, do not put your jackets or your small bags up there. You need to put them under the seat in front of you, because there's so limited space nowadays because people bring so much shit. I had to ask a man because I couldn't fit my suitcase because he put his big ass fucking winter jacket up there. So I'm like, sir, please, can you take your jacket? So I had to remove his jacket, and the look he gave me, and I'm like, dude, what do you want me to do? My bag needs to fit there. I hate people. Anyway, so that's my douches of the week. Queen?
Queen of the week.
I have a queen and a king. Should I go for it?
Go for it.
So I was meant to do this already, but I forgot about it. But it is my one absolute favorite celebrity couple who recently, well, I don't know exactly when, but recently most likely got married. Can you guess?
No.
Yes, it's Zendaya and
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yes. They will be my king and queen of the week. I fucking love them. And I love
Sorry,
that
I said Zendaya. I don't know why Zendaya, right?
I always say Zendaya. Is it Zendaya?
Oh, I don't know.
But
either way, one of those is right. I'm sorry for the other one.
Yeah, no, but yeah, they are my king and queen. I really love them. I love how they're also so private with their personal lives. Like no one knew this wedding was gonna happen. There are some AI images online from it, which are obviously fake. But no, yeah, I love them. My absolute favorite celebrity couple ever.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
She was at the Oscars, right? She looked amazing.
She looked amazing, as always.
Yeah.
Yep.
As always. Love that. Nadia?
I'm gonna pick 3 kings this week. First one is Michael B. Jordan because it's Michael B. Jordan. Second one is Bill Skarsgård because he was at Paris Fashion Week and he looked mighty fucking fine.
Yes.
And then Leonardo DiCaprio because he was looking mighty fine at the Oscars too. So those 3.
3 mighty fine men.
I'm gonna say Connor Story for
fourth
his
one.
outfit at the Oscars. That
Not
was
at the Vanity Fair.
and it's not even the body; it's his face. I mean, I think
It's
I
his
text that
attitude.
when I started watching Heated Rivalry. I think his face is a work of art. Like,
It is.
beautiful.
And
Yeah.
it's his whole energy and vibe around him as well. And he's just serving face all the time. And
It makes me feel
It's-
warm
Yeah.
inside.
it's not good that we have these many hot men on the other side of the world. I need more of these type of men here, closer to me, preferably
Yes.
single and straight or bi. Maybe bi. I prefer bi, I think.
I have another king, and that's Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
A 5th mighty fine man.
No.
I think he's hot.
Oh, I don't.
But that's
it's
not
my-
why. I just, thank him for his good work.
True.
Well, all right, guys. We went from hating men to loving men.
Loving men.
That's true. Look at all these kings.
Well.
All
Okay.
right.
I think that's a wrap now.
That's a wrap.
Thank you for listening.
Yes.
Love you. Bye.
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 Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive.